Previously, in the Age of Ashes. Our first discovery was Alseta's ring, an ancient circle of portals with something evil within them. You have symbol. Old Ekujai God.
Alseta.
Alseta's ring, an ancient elven circle of portals.
Portals are volcanoes on the inside? That's interesting.
Fiery dragon.
Huh.
Birthed and made from these flames itself. They led to the depths of the Mwangi jungles, where an ancient cult of Cinderclaws was working to unseal an ancient banished god.
You have no grasp of divine power. Just this mortal ritual that you traded everything for. I am summoning Dahak to rip open this land with fire.
What does that have anything to do with the tainted gold and sending things back?
The gold is a worthless bargain for mortal magic, as she realized her devotion wavered. The Triad are helping me.
Why?
I give them gold, they give me magic.
Where is the Scarlet Triad? Surely you know that much at least.
We weren't much to learn about the Scarlet Triad then, but before too long, they brought their villainy to the hero's hometown, making their evils terribly well known.
Come before sunrise and do so alone. If you do not meet me before then, or if you involve the authorities, this one-time offer will not be issued again.
I brought you here, in good faith, to offer you a position. Let me be people who won't be missed, and are firm stock for the slave trade.
You know what this does?
I can gather.
It is a lever, it typically would activate the machine.
Open the slots, flood this whole tunnel, drown the slaves in the quarry. That's your game, right?
I don't understand why Treagle and Emberbeard won't just burn Breach Hill to the ground.
However, we've had some consistent difficulties in learning anything properly about what the group is actually after, or their overall goals. He was the one who's so interested in Alseta's ring. He was the one who paid me to come down to the middle of Mwangi.
Oh no, he didn't survive.
Oh, no, he's dead.
That's terrible. Oh, and you wanted to ask him all sorts of questions, didn't you?
I'm going to smack you. And I'm not going to feel guilty about it.
The slaver wizard was he accidentally died in the fight.
Is it just the gate? Is that all you want?
No, we'd like you to stop taking people's slaves and killing them.
Oh, yes, that's very good for me, too.
And give back the ones you've taken. Yeah, that works too.
And just slam down as hard as I can right where she purposely making sure that my blade lands right where she's about to go so that way it just decapitates her.
You've literally killed the only person who can answer any of our questions.
Got information. And besides,
We got no information. We got less than no information.
The last they cornered was here in Kovlar. One of the leaders of the Triad claimed that everything they was doing, all the evils they committed, were for a greater good. I don't imagine after all the effort you've put forth into this, that you don't have the clearest idea of what it is you're doing.
Do you know who we are?
You've caused as much of a thorn in the Triad operations as Veiris did with us putting any faith in her, and as the damn Choruka back in Mwangi turned out to do. But there's no need for it. I have no ill will for Breach Hill, believe it or not, for any of you, not even after everything gets done to us. But I have no say in the fate that's going to befall your little village. All I can do is give the slightest chance that that same fate won't spread to the rest of the world.
What's the great promise?
at this point, it doesn't matter. But I will say this. You either take my offer, or we're just gonna keep going up the chain one way or another. I figured I'd at least give you a fighting chance beforehand.
And it's actually, Emberbeard, it's actually quite alright that you have no control over what happens to Rachel. Because we do. That's why we're here.
You think you do? You think the five of you have any chance of having more of an impact than the entire resources of the Scarlet Triad. And Trigo, handpicked and trained by the closest thing this world has to a living god. And you think you can do better? With what resources? The scraps you're taking from our own men?
What god?
It's not inconsiderable.